Good morning. This is Linda, Linda's Crochet Channel. Welcome in. Glad you stopped by this morning. It's getting to be pretty nice here. We're warm, but it's cloudy and rainy, but they say April showers, spring May flowers. Hopefully that's true. I got my summer cups out. Maybe that'll help. I don't know, but we'll see. I haven't been on for a while. Was not feeling well, so I decided to take a break. I've been slowly working on a few things. Not much done. I lose my concentration too fast. It's a head cold, so you know how that goes. But anyway, enough about that. Let's go on and see what I have been doing. I've been working on my dishcloths for Duck Dishcloth. It's a something that's really fun to do. The last one the duckies chose for us, it's over at Missy's Yarniverse and more, I should tell you that. It's fun. Lots of people joining in. We send our pictures in. She does a duck parade every week. At the end, if you've done all the dishcloths, there's a badge you can earn. But this was the last one. It was they threw a monkey wrench in the works, the ducks did. You have to go watch it. It's funny. She does a great job. This is a yarn inspiration pattern. It was quick and easy. I decided to use a safety eye because I'm not good at sewing on eyes. My beak came out a little bit bigger because it's different yarn than the actual duck. But that was cute. And I didn't have scrubby yarn, so it's just regular 4-ply yarn. I believe this was Red Heart. And I think this was an older Red Heart that was kind of thicker. Sometimes the colors are different too in thickness. But that's the last one they did. And this is the one before. I like this one. It's more like a doily. I did this in a spa cotton. It's really nice and soft. But this could be used as a doily. In fact, some of the people did it in thread. I thought about it, but that would mean I'd have to dig my thread out of my tubs over here, and I didn't have that much energy. Now this one I really, really liked, and this one actually looks like a doily to me. And I did this in a 2-weight cotton, so it is a little smaller than what it was supposed to be, but to me this is a doily. That's beautiful. I like that. I did actually choose sort of the colors that they did because that's what I had in the thinner cotton. That was fun. This one, not so much. You had to make 4 triangles and sew them together. I learned how to do something, but didn't really enjoy that one. And this one, I did use some soak and scrub in the middle, and it turned out all right. Well, that's enough of those. I enjoy doing that. It gives me something to look forward to each Thursday. The ducks tell us what to do. And then for Crafting Kitty this month, it's very pink knits. And I wanted to do a knit, but then I got this head cold, and I haven't knitted for probably over a year. So I don't think my brain wanted to try to remember how to knit. And I've been trying to just do useful things because I have so much stuff piled up that I've made for these different make-alongs. And I thought, well, let me just start doing useful things that I'll use. And then I thought, how can I combine it all into one project so I don't have as many things? And then I looked through her list. She had a dishcloth pattern. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a dishcloth. And she had an edging pattern. And she had, Very Pink Knits had a little flower pattern. So I got creative and I put it all in one project. That means I only have to submit one picture and get 3 entries in the Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight. I've been really lucky on that. Make along Still got 2 prizes coming. Erin gets a little behind. She has 2 little kids and a husband, so she gets a little behind, but I know she'll make good on those. And then I joined in Ellen's Spring Fling, and she posted a picture that you had to take your inspiration from. It didn't have to be those things. It was a picture of daisies and sweet peas. You just had to, and it had to, your project had to remind you of spring. Well, I saw this mill-end cake that I had, and it had kind of all the colors of the daisy, except it's got a little darker brown than the daisy. Some daisies have darker brown though. And I thought, well, let me do a shawl, and I looked up some shawls, and I found the Wonder All Wall Shawl by Bag O'Day, and it has a little lacy design in there, and that reminded me of a flower. So I thought, well, I'll do that, and I'll enter that. And then I have some daisies that I made, and I scattered those over top of my shawl when I took my picture to show that I did make some daisies. But I entered my shawl. I forget when that one ends, sometime the end of April. But this is my shawl, and it's really beautiful. I love it. It's hard to see when it gets up there in the light, but I'll put it a little closer. It's gorgeous. And it turned out quite big. I did run out because I wanted to end it on a certain rose. I did run out of my cake. So what I did is I took some number 3 thread. It was called Bridal White, and it's sort of really coordinated, with that tan that was in the mill-end cake from Hirschner's. It's a little thicker, but I thought that'll add the weight to the bottom, which will make it drape down. And I liked the way that turned out. What I really liked about this shawl, and I noticed in a lot of Bod's patterns she does this, she puts in that one row of post stitches that makes a little ridge. I don't know if you can, there, you can see it there. A little ridge on the right side of the shawl. Did have one major mistake way back in the beginning, so it wasn't that hard to pull out. Somehow I forgot one of the rows, and when I got to my ridge row, it was on the inside, so I had to pull that back and start over on that row, add that row, and then get back to where I was. I had what Camille calls, from Camille's Creations, yarn spaghetti pile over here on the side that I had to work through. And but this was, I liked this. I kind of got a little bit tired of it towards the end where it was so long on the sides, but I got it done. And somehow at the end, when they get so many rows, counting gets a little harder. But I got that done. You know, I was proud that I was able to do that with this head cold. I did get some happy mail in the last few weeks, but one day I had a little bit of energy and I started organizing my yarn and I put it all away. So now I don't remember where I put it and who sent me what. But I do thank everyone that thought of me and sent me happy mail. I appreciate it, and I plan on putting it all to good use. This top I have on today, I made several years ago. It's a raglan top, and it's a Bag O'Day pattern. And this is Mandela, and I don't remember the name of but it's nice and bright and kind of hippie looking. And I added these little, I don't know, fringes or with little plastic Dollar Tree beads on them. As Ellen's Crochet Channel says, not a Dollar Tree beads. But anyway, I like it. I wear it. It is acrylic, so when it gets summertime, and it does actually get hot in Michigan, believe it or not. But it's more of a springtime top. I like little cap sleeves, even though as you get older, your arms aren't as attractive, but hey, I don't care. But anyway, this is nice. I like it. Nice, bright. I did make a poncho out of this too that matches, and every once in a while, if it's just chilly enough or windy enough, I'll wear both at the same time. I've got some compliments on those. But I made several of these raglan style tops. I like that. It's easy, quick, fun. I'm looking for a top to make with a mill-in cake, which those are mostly cotton. And I do have some on order, but don't tell my husband. But he'll find out when the package arrives, if I don't get it put away before he sees it. But anyway, he doesn't really care. He likes his lottery tickets. I like my yarn, so we even out. I mean, we've been together since 1968 is when we got married, and we were together 2 years before that, so I guess he still likes me and doesn't care what I do. But anyway, I'll let you go. He went to get his blood work done today. His potassium was a little low, and the doctor wanted him to get it checked in a couple weeks, so I thought I'd take a few minutes, come on here, and kind of talk to you a little bit. Sorry about saying all the time. I notice a lot of people do that. And there it goes again. Just a few channels that I like to watch every day are Linda Sexida. She's a teacher. She lives in Spain, but she's from Norway. She's a lot of fun. She makes a lot of tops. She makes up her patterns. I just enjoy her. It's like you're visiting with her. She goes live. She does vlogs. Check her out. I watch Camille's Creations, of course. I've been there since the beginning of her channel. Let's see, Lori's Story and Crochet. I like to watch her. I like to watch Ellen's Crochet channel. And I don't remember right now, but there's certain ones I watch every morning. But I hope you all enjoyed this little talk. I'm sorry I'm running out of words. And I'm starting to feel a little bit worse. So I'm going to let you go. And hopefully in a few weeks I'll be back up and out in the garden. And looking forward to that. But I'll let you go. You all take care. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.